It's Week 14 of the National Football League.
And we'll get a look here at Josh Allen. He's been sensational as he leads the league in touchdown passes.
It's the Bills and the Jets.
And it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 23.
Winter is just around the corner as you get a look at Highmark Stadium just south of Buffalo, New York.
Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the New York Jets and the Buffalo Bills.
Brandon Gordon alongside Charles Davis.
And CD, you look at it in a measured way. And what I mean by that, they can't just come into a game and throw caution to the wind and just say we're going to run a bunch of gadget plays, a lot of reverses, end arounds, all of those things. They've got to identify the spots where they want those plays to pay off, which means you have to set them up. And then when they present themselves, take full advantage.
To stake their claim to postseason football, Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. We'll get our first look at this New York Jets offense, really retooled the last couple of seasons. And at the helm under center, second overall pick from 2021 out of BYU, Zach Wilson.
Plays off schedule. We also see a player with confidence and swagger. We see a guy who knows how to lead a team, who knows how to compete, and wants to be great every time he hits the field.
And a short pickup to about the 25.
I agree, because the postseason is on the line. So you've got to overcome the injuries and find a way to win. And the only way to do that, the guys available have to step up. What's that mantra in the NFL? Next man up. This is their opportunity.
22 yards there, a first down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're
catch. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Von Miller in there for sack number 127 in his great career, moving and past Kansas City Hall of Fame. Picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves.
Certainly where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore.
And if he brought it,
sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice.
Now this is intercepted. He's trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills force the turnover. And then to get the only pick.
And a confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback, because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Here we see the Bills offense take the field here at quarterback, Josh Allen.
Throwing to start the drive. Allen flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Carl Lawson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, the very first thing they told us, Charles, was we need to apply pressure early, and I would call that early pressure a nice sack.
That's exactly what he saw in his mind when he called that play, and if so, is it going to be like this all day? That's a tough one right there.
Here's Allen to throw it.
We'll get this out wide to Singletary. It's a gain of 9, but it's also going to punt for Buffalo. The Jets have Braxton Berrios back deep.
That'll go 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this? By the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
Going quickly out wide to Moore. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
And he'll get this just here's 2nd and 8. The Jets at 7-5 now in the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task.
Use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Von Miller, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
And the next-gen stat's going to show just how much time he had to make a decision, and it's not much. 3 seconds, the final clock.
Delay of game, offense.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. Well, both teams kind of feeling each.
All right, they're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals.
We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, a nice drive, and help themselves out.
Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. We'll check on his status when we return. 11. Allen. This one caught by Crowder.
Step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space. All you want there, get that space. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he'll get it back in 4. Wilson. He finds Corey Davis. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Wilson on the hook up to Davis. First down. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, Wilson. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bills are going to take it. CD Edwards just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff getting negative or otherwise and turn it into positives moving forward.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance.
Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. He's got it. Offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. Takes it at the 7. Off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game for it on this drive, I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. Room here to run. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On first down, right back to Hall.
Who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play? It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he gets it to the 32. Good in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank. How much yardage to pick up on third down?
On second down, a run to Hall.
And only able to line the gain here on third down. To throw is Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's 5. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be fourth down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down. They just said, we've got faith in our tackle. I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, in 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen dancing to his left. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Well, when you've got a quarterback like this dead to rights, you got to make sure to wrap up. Instead, though, he breaks free and off he goes.
Yeah, and at the risk of sounding just a little bit trite, this is just a tackle that needs to be made. It's one thing when you've got a bruising 230-pound running back coming your way, but when it's a quarterback who's running for his life,
He was able to pick up after the initial contact.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10.
And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Sauce Gardner picks it off.
The 30, 10, 5, and he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a jet touchdown.
An excellent play there
for what they did and came through with a big-time pick six.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And taken down at Empower Stadium at Mile High. And then tomorrow night you can turn those parkas in for some shorts, golf polos, and flip-flops. Monday Night Football in Arizona.
Tier 5 on the play, and it'll be second down. Here's Allen. It's complete. He dials up Davis once more. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Allen now on first down, escaping the pressure right.
And that one's the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
To throw on second and 10, Allen.
Got it complete to Khalil Shakir.
And that's going to be another first down. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. So in jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 45-yard line. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Illegal block in the back. Awesome.
A give up the middle to Singletary.
Throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Quick
field for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the field.
Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And a pickup of 4. Here's second and 6. Now Allen. Had his hand.
When you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, you're going there.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 4.
Multiple defenders getting pressure. And it's a loss of 6. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to free. You've got someone to tackle it.
The kick by Bass is good.
Miles over that 10. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Touchdown. but that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, they're
to bring it out. The offense remain in his sights, Charles, but needs a little bit of a kick here down the stretch to reach it.
And sometimes at this stage of the season, you're looking for that extra goal. Sessions in their meetings. Hey, we can still get this done. Let's go ahead and feed him the ball.
And the offensive line, I'm sure they're
to get there now because it seems like a little bit of a reach.
On third down, Wilson.
And when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
37 yards on the punt with no return. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know, Coach,
that's bottom shelf material. Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. Field. First down now, but the clock continues to move. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Quentin Williams. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Even the most elusive quarterbacks have those tough days where they can't avoid sacks, and this is one of them. Third time he's gone down. He might develop some happy feet now, wanting to escape.
Another try after the first down sack. Allen throwing the out route, and Crowder makes the catch. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Got a man. It's caught. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Allen now looks to throw. The pass now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know a lot of defensive coaches have certain guys on their squad that they look to as drive stoppers, guys who can make big plays, interceptions, knock it free. In this case, they didn't need one. The offense supplied it for them, just dropping the ball.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. Open man here is Conklin. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And he's got his big tight end over. And now they're in the hurry up. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And that
his eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we have reached halftime here at a good one. 10-10 is our score as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
On now to a look at the next-gen stats for the Jets in that first half. And they were able to find some success running the football, which is something they'll need to continue to do in a close game like this one. Meanwhile, for the Bills, here's a look at their numbers throwing the football in what was a very even first half.
Third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first. Brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
John Franklin Myers. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Allen gonna throw. And his throw is... Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And that is caught. It's Davis. Finding space at the 40. And then defensively, that was 3rd and a bundle. But they allowed the conversion.
When they needed a they should have certainly been the guy to do spectacular.
So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Throwing now is Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A really nice get.
And you figure with still a handful of games left to play, 5,000 yards is not totally out of the realm of possibility. The way he is playing, I think he's going to get there.
And some space here. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively. And
Extra point by Bass, up and good. Top it off. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter
For the second half.
well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe it to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Robinson up the middle.
And he'll be brought down.
Feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Throwing on first.
There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here going to be caught by Wilson at the 46-yard line.
The goal for any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Wilson's throw complete there to Moore. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
Tap it forward to him. That doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent game.
And he'll work his way. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Second down and a run by Robinson.
Called on linebackers, but how about here? This is a quarterback essentially setting the edge and finishing off that play for a loss.
And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate so they showed me a reason to do so.
They run with Hines. And he'll get it out of... First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And this one...
But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On the catch, it's Crowder.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early.
Ball start. Awesome.
Throwing is Allen on third.
And that will be...
Teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the operating.
They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that close? What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Hall again on 2nd down.
And they were only correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column. And body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he'll take this coming up. 3 quarters in the books.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Or now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They go play action now. Wilson. He finds his man. And he's got a first down as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll give to Hall. And he
he's tapped.
Usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete and made it at the 10-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of, but so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Now Wilson on first down.
And all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This will be caught just inside the goal. Here's Wilson. Over the middle, it's complete. Touchdown! Corey Davis from 10 yards out. From tying this game here in the fourth. And we are set up for a fantastic finish now.
To level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. 17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line.
Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah. But it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. They'll run with Robinson. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. James Robinson, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets have broken our top. And they will take a 7-point lead now. To the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. But nothing is guaranteed. They haven't even clinched the playoffs. So a good start, but a long way to go.
And you know a blunt veteran inside their locker room has stood up at one point or another, winning a title in August, right, in preseason. Doesn't count. Let's go ahead and get this thing done.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2. The offense on third down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're looking at third and a few inches. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. That'll be enough. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Quincy Williams worked his way back for that sack. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, it's Allen. Over the middle, complete. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And it's scarred live. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you. No matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And a nice job there skipping away. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Straight ahead is Hall. And he's dropped just before. It's never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. On 3rd down, Robinson. And he will have a... Hall want to give up the middle. Runs over it. Up, and now it's 1st and goal. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have of offense on the sidelines. And let's close this one out.
First and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively. Second and goal. Again, it'll be Robinson. And they'll get him down just shy of the... Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And he'll get... Zerline's kick is up and through. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know the odds of that happening? Not great in your favor.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he's up past the 20 down. Allen. That's taken in by Knox. Allen trying to hurry everybody up to the line of scrimmage. A quick throw there, get him up now. 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Allen. Pass complete to Hines. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the third player. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing is Allen. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. This one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. And he'll first down now, but that clock rolling. Now Allen. Escaping the pressure right.
And especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
The second
difficult to sum it up offense in a 2-minute drill when your guys have struggled to put points on the board all afternoon. There's an incompletion right there.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that brings up 4th down. Now Allen, gotta have this one. He's gonna let it fly. And turn it over. The Jets with victory singing. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
No doubt about it. And let's face it, they had to be more than nervous in the 4th quarter. But a lot of that was their own doing. I think you observed during the game, their energy level just didn't seem to be there. But in the 4th quarter, somehow they dug deep and found that extra bit, right? That reserve tank. They hauled it out. Offense scored some points. Defense held them. And lo and behold, they walk away with a win. Maybe expend a little more energy than they expected to, but they'll take it.
So for the Jets, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And they'll return home next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Bills, it's a loss that could have implications on the playoff race as they fall to 9.